What's up guys, Dreamy Blue here, back in another how-to build video. Today we're going to do the promise video I set up for like a few days ago. The how to build Lego Transformers accessories and weapons. And also I'd like to say thank you for the amount of views for the last video. That was amazing. I did not expect the last video to get that much amount of views. And for the amount of subscribers I got now, 287, we're almost there to 300, so let's get to 300 guys. So without further ado, let's get to the build. So let's go. Alright, first of all, we're going to showcase the weapon first, and these are the melee weapons here. And here's the Enon hook, the Enon blade or sword, Milner. I don't know why that's there. And this is also Bumblebee's hammer from the last night. Now we go down to the ranged weapons, which are one of my favorites. Here we have Optimus Prime's Dark of the Moon shotgun, and we have his famous ion blaster, and Sentinel's rust cannon. So without further ado, let's get to the build on the melee weapons first. So these are the pieces laid out here for the first weapon, the Enon hooks. They're only about 5 pieces, so this should be like a simple build. So first, you're going to need one of these 1x1 plates with these stud side connections, and you're going to need one of these double-sided bow pieces, and you're going to attach it onto this point right there. And you're going to need this 1x1 plate, attach it to this side of the bow piece. Also, you're going to need a 1x1 plate clip piece that's facing this side, and I'm going to put it on this section here. And the last part is just to put the golden hook here. I chose gold just to replicate the glowy effect for the Enon. And that's basically it for the Enon hook. That's it. And it's also applied for the other one, so you can make 2 of these, or also you can make them a different color if you want. So with that done, let's get to the Enon Blades. Next we have the second melee weapon, the Enon swords. These are the same amount pieces as the Enon hooks, and this is also pretty much a simple build, so it's not gonna be that long. So first, the same piece as the Enon hook, the 1x1 plate, and you're gonna need these anti-stud 1x2 bow pieces. You're also gonna need an orange 1x4 plate, attach it to the connection point of the blade. And now you're going to need a 1x2 jumper plate, attach it to the very end of the blade, and finally you're going to need just a regular bow piece. And that's basically about it for the Enon sword. So like, this went through a lot of designs, and again, I think this is the final design for the blade, so I'm gonna leave it at that, or maybe just think of more designs for it. This could look different in the near future. So with that being done, let's get to the Milner. Now for one of the most simplest build, Milner. Even though this is not a Transformers accessory, I decided to make this in scale with Transformers, just for fun. And I also made it silver too, just to match the color of Milner. And very simple build, nothing much to it, just need to get this stick piece and stick it into the 1x1 headlight brick, and just get a tile and a plate, just like so, add it to the 2 sides, and there you have Milner. Very simple, nothing much to it. Let's move forward to the Bumblebee's hammer from the last night, so let's get to that. Moving on to Bumblebee's hammer from the last night, and this is also one of the rather a bit more complicated builds. So let's get started with this Lego black lightsaber hilt. We're also gonna need a stud with a hole in the middle, attach it onto the top, or just whatever side, just for preference, whatever you like. You're also gonna need this Technic piece with the 2 pins. You're going to slide it through the stick piece until it is fit in there. Then slide this rock piece into the lightsaber hilt, and there you have the hammer almost done. And finally, you're going to use these Technic cylinder pieces, attach them to the sides of the hammer, and that basically sets you up with Bumblebee's hammer from the last night. So that's it for that. So let's move on to the ranged weapons. We have the first ranged weapon in the video, which is Optimus Prime's shotgun from Dark of the Moon. First, we begin with the 1x1 plate racket piece, which is facing downwards, and we use one of these 1x1 bricks with the stun on the side. And then we get one of these pieces, which you can get from any extra piece, big sets, and just stick it into the side stud, like so, creating the handle of the gun. And now you're going to need one of these knockoff pieces, which are very hard to find. But if you don't have one of these, just use a 1x1 plate stud. And it doesn't really matter how you want the gun to look. You're also going to need these 1x1 brick snot pieces, attach it to the end, like so. You're going to need 2 of these 1x1 plates, attach them to the very end of the gun. And last but not least, just get a stud. I send the stud right there. On the very end of the gun, here is the barrel. And that sets up for Optimus Prime's shotgun from Dark of the Moon. Also, one of my second favorite ranged weapons of the whole bunch. Let's get moving on to Sentinel Prime's Rust Cannon. Now for this build, this does require a bit of kit bashing, like you see here. For the handle, I had to cut off a piece of this T-pin piece just for the handle. If you don't have any other tools in your house, just use one of the hose pieces or like a sink faucet piece, like this piece here, and just attach it to the back of the gun, and you don't have to do any kit bashing from there. So first we begin with the modified T piece. We're going to need a 1x1 hole stud, and we're going to face it this way. And you're also going to need one of these headlight bricks again, attach them like so. And then you're going to use one of these black or gray or white or any other color snot bricks, and just attach it from this point to the back, like so. And for the top details of the gun, you're going to need a red 1x1 plate, attach it onto the top of the gun. Also going to need a gray stud, place on the top again, and then attach this double-sided bow piece, just like so. And then use one of these 1x1 clip pieces, and then just attach them for the barrel to attach on for last, which is a rather interesting piece. And there we have Sentinel Prime's Rust Cannon finished. Now let's get to the final ranged weapon. Last but not least, we have Optimus Prime's famous Ion Blaster. So let's begin with a 1x1 hinge piece, 1x2 hinge piece, I mean. And you're also going to need one of these 1x1 racket pieces. Attach it to the side here. And you're going to need a stud here, this stud tile round piece. attaching onto the little piece right there. And you're also going to need a Lego faucet piece or a sink piece. And you're going to need one of these quarter size Technic pins and attach it to the end of the faucet piece like so. Creating one of the pipe details for Optimus Prime's gun. You're going to attach it to this point right here, rotate it up, creating the base handle for Prime's gun. And we're going to need, once again, these 1x1 headlight bricks. Just attach them to the very end of the gun like so. For the handle detail or this magazine sort, just grab a cheese roll piece and a 1x1 plate, attach them together like this, and then attach them to the bottom of the gun like so, until it looks like that. And finally, you're going to need a Technic cylinder piece, which is just only a stub brick longer than the average one. And boom, there you have Optimus Prime's famous Ion Blaster done. And that's basically it for all the weapons. This is a bonus weapon I like to include in the last part of the video. This is one of my favorite designs of the ranged weapons. So first we're going to use another 1x1 plate racket, this time facing upwards. See the stud on the side? That's facing upwards. And you're going to need one of these 1x1 pin pieces, whatever you call these, and just attach them to the base here like so. And you're going to need these snot brick pieces and attach them from the back like so. There you go. And you're also going to grab another snot brick piece, attach it to the front of the gun. And you're going to need one of these cylinder tile pieces, place it on top of the gun like so, creating some of these cool details. And you're also going to need this stud piece with the little stud on the top for cool connections. And finally, you're going to need this black lightsaber piece, which are found in the Lego Star Wars buildable figure sets. And there you go. There is the bonus gun I like to include in the video. So that's basically it for all the weapons in the video. This is another bonus clip I'm throwing into the video. I'm going to pose these guys here and then pose them with the weapon. So let's get to the posing right now. Alright guys, that's gonna end it for the video today. Thank you for watching this Lego how to build tutorial on how to make the Lego Transformers weapons. And thank you for the amount of views on the last video. I really appreciate on how popular it gained a few days ago. And that's all for it today. Thank you so much for the extra subs for 287. Subscribe. Let's reach 300 this August. Like and subscribe. Share this video and talk to you guys later. See you.